What's going on, everybody? Gustav the 13th here with another video as we actually managed to get the Gaplant I0. Ingrid 0, I'm assuming. Actually, let me look at something real quick. I want to see explanation for this. So yeah, it's the return of Johnny Ryden, modified Gaplant that was once piloted by Ingrid 0, also known as Johnny Ryden, an ace pilot of the Zeon Army. She went missing in action during the Battle of Baoku, which took place near the end of the One-Year War. Okay. Forgot that she just took that moniker, like what the hell. But this is a raid, 600 costs, 3 priority, no compatibility because it is a transformable, much like its predecessor. It is a little bit interesting to also just have this be a little bit more bumped up. But this is a pretty simple suit, much like the OG as well, only we do have 2 melee. It's a 4 weapon suit. So he has his own gun, all of his stuff is internal, so there's no like outside stuff going on here. Decent output on both of these for 2500 for this, 2100 for this. Both of these are heat rate based, no ammo here. 80 on these, 25 on these. This does have a charge. This does not. Both of these downswings on these are actually pretty neat. Although we'll get into some of the nitty gritty for that once we actually get into the practice round. But moving on over really quickly here to the stats and skills. 600 costs with 22k health, ballistic resistance of 20, beam resistance of 32, melee resistance of 24, range strength of 20, melee strength of 40, movement speed of 145, top speed of 225, thruster gauge of 80, and turning speed of 75. Moving on then to the parts slots, we have 17, 18, and 9 for close, medium, and range. Moving on then to the skills, we have Assault Booster level 3, High Performance Balancer level 1, High Spec and Back level 2, Maneuver Armor level 2, Force Injector level 2, Melee Combat Controller level 1, Offense System level 1, Emergency Evasion System level 1, Flight Control Program level 3. So you're actually dealing with a suit that has a lot of pretty good boost consumption overall. Anti-Flight Stabilizer level 1, Transformation for Flight of course, Damage Control level 1, and now we're talking about the buffers. So Special Back Buffer level 2, Leg Buffer level 2, and Arm Binder Buffer, which when you look at the suit, they're fucking huge. That is one thing about this suit. The baseline body is still essentially a Gaplant, but the arm binders are different and they are wider and taller. So technically you do have more of a profile to hit, but much like the regular Gaplant, 30% on the reduction there. So pretty good. Covering more of the sides of the suit and whatnot, depending on how you're moving and what weapons you have out. Moving back a little bit to look at the enhancement list. You get +1 to melee for the first one, anti-beam +1 here, +1 to thruster, and then complex expansion slot at the very end for 2280. The 2 unlockables are +5 to thruster and +5 to melee modifier. And since this is a 3 rarity suit, those are for gold. Overall, nothing too super crazy. I hate that I hit the fucking face button, by the way. One thing that kind of irks me a little bit, and I guess it's just because it's able to stay in the air for so long and whatnot, is that the mega cannon here, which is you have to charge to fire it. Even though it is a charge to fire, it is not a heavy stagger. Even though we just came out of another suit that has that, you would think that would have been a thing. The other thing that this I feel is missing is the fact that it doesn't have a what's the word? It doesn't have the aerial downswing. Even though it's a 2 melee suit, and I'll be honest with you, the downswing on the 2 melee on the 2 sabers probably would have been fine. Probably would have been an okay one to do. I think it's mostly just because the primary, the thrust on it doesn't really jam with that sort of thing. They would have had to change what that downswing was. And honestly, if they ever wanted to do an outright animation change and just give it like a more S-Gundam-ish kind of like downswing swipe, I wouldn't be mad about that. This suit in particular, because both of its downswings are very dramatic, it is missing that immediate like frame 1 contact downswing, put someone on the floor like the Gaplant can do, like the Gaplant regular. Also, the transform stuff for this, that's like a 3-round burst for a couple volleys. Also, we do have a unique skill here. I almost got ahead of myself and moved on. But, you know, optimizers here. We got ram attack, high boost, ram. We'll read the two for these. Shock dampeners because, you know, it's not a support, so it actually gets to stay in the air. But for the high boost ram attack, while transformed, maintaining high speed movement boosts speed by 10. And the power of ram attacks by 1500. Also, damage is reduced by 20%. And staggered due to accumulative damage is reduced. But then we have this movable shield binder. While transformed, press the evasive maneuver button twice to perform an emergency evasion with the reduced drain of the thrusters. And maintaining high-speed movement, speed will increase by 5, and thruster consumption is reduced. And you'll see it kind of moving a little bit depending on what weapon you have and all that stuff. But that is nice. And when we get into the practice, you'll see you can get a fair amount of spins out of that, or a fair amount of rolls out of that. So let us back out a little bit. Actually, hold on. Let me make sure my buttons are actually right. I think it just comes as a standard square, triangles, yeah, X and circle. So like your melee's on the right button. We'll bring it in the impact as usual and show this off. Of course, this being like a 4 melee, like a 4 weapon suit, it's not super crazy. Here we go. So, I don't know. Hurry up. Regular stun with that, no charge. You actually can get a regular stun just from the 2 volley for that. Keep in mind though, of course, everything at this cost has fucking damage control, so you're probably still gonna have to do the second one as long as you make contact with both of those beams. On something, the first time that I shot this during the stream, I think I hit it like around here. And as you can see, it doesn't hit the other thing. It's just off enough. And I was like, is that actually not stun at 1 volley? Like, what the hell? But no. And then you do have a stun on this with the charge. No big burst or anything crazy. Just an extra bit of output and whatnot. The neutrals on these aren't too bad. I will say that one's definitely faster. The 2 melee, that slam might get you in trouble if you don't space it. But as you can see, that downswing for the, god damn it, I didn't mean to fucking roll there. It stops a little bit, which is a little bit weird. I feel like you transition a little bit better out of that, but even then, some of the momentum. And keep in mind that like that leans really hard on the right. It does not bring the saber in during that thrust. So you'll have a lot of situations where you kind of glance past them and maybe don't make contact. So you're definitely going to have to bow it in a lot more to the left in order to make sure that you're on target with that. That being said, it does have a lot of boost. It's pretty much sipping. I don't know if you really need too much unless you just want to keep the regular fight when you're doing like boosting and stuff. We'll try to get... Actually, I might as well just blow through this so that we can get out of it faster. See, there goes the other Gaplant right here. I will be honest, I think that even going into clan matches, we'll probably still see a lot of the regular in there. But yeah, the charge on this, not a heavy stagger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 5 on something with DC. I think it's just a regular volley for the other one. Hold on, we'll do it real quick. Yeah. So you still gotta hit with all 3 on that one, but not bad. But yeah, no downswing or anything out of the air. Very disappointing in that regard. Killing me here. The other thing that we can test out real quick once we get our boost back is the extra ram attack damage. It's on a type advantage suit. Talking just flat 3k. I think if we hit this DJ, it's gonna be like 15 or something like that. Just the flat line for that. Doop. Oh, actually 3. Not bad. But overall, pretty straightforward suit. Do have a decent amount of boost to work with in this thing. One other thing, of course, that we'll get into real quick is the output on the base. Regular burst down, as you can see, not too bad. The regular gun also pretty good. Melee is not gonna do a whole lot, but you really shouldn't really expect it to anyway. Technically, you can just do 2 volleys with that, switch over to this, and then come into that. Actually, that makes me curious. It might just be because of how we're set up. I don't think that pierces. If it does, that would be cool. And I am gonna make sure, just in case. You know, if you're not gonna let it heavy stagger, at least let it pierce. I'll say that much. But probably not. Let's see. Get a good charge in here. Situate ourselves. It looked like it went through, but it didn't hit. Hold on. Maybe it does. I think it might also just be because of the sheer size of the fucking suit, though. Yeah, hold on. See, now I'm curious. Because I didn't really think about that because I was just more disappointed with the fact that it doesn't heavy. Okay. Yeah, so you do get through there then. So there's a piercing. To be honest with you, you might want to watch that too. Especially 600, there's a lot of dogpiling that happens. So that might get you in a little bit of trouble, depending. Just on incidental, like, heavy hits against, like, friendlies and whatnot. But overall, not bad. We do have a match here. I think I'm going to use our first match that we had from streams. That match in particular, though, did not have a support. So it was mostly us having to just tango with a bunch of fucking raids. Or not, yeah, 2 raids, I think. And a bunch of generals running around. It does seem okay. And we will have that match right around here. I see. Well, good luck then, Lance.
All mobile suits deploy at once. And be careful.
Let's see. Oh, that's like, there's like nobody in category. What the hell? There's not even a lot of anybody in the JP on. Okay, final round. Oh, that's one thing though. Oh shit. That's awkward.
Taking too much damage.
God damn. Oh, that's my baby right there though. So it's an assault package. Okay. Oh, is he rocking the bazooka?
No!
Ah, another shot came out. One thing I gotta keep in mind is that because this kind of has like so-so turning speed, I can't like worm my way into like the higher nooks without like just hard air braking.
An ally is requesting redeployment.
I gotta try to find where that assault is, though. I don't know if it just didn't get away. Yeah, that's my baby right there, but he's got a buddy. Wait a second. Did he hit me with something? No.
You're alright.
This guy seems a little EP.
An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Beacon captured by the enemy. Significant damage detected.
That is even hitting me right now.
We've taken too much damage. Mobile suit's on its last leg. We lost an ally unit. Beacon capture confirmed. We lost an ally unit. No! Mobile suits been destroyed. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
I'd say 3. Well, 3 is the only one that's really going to be cycling super hard. The ID's at least got a transformation.
Captured by the... Requesting redeployment. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Oh, at thrust. Oh no. Blah. That sucks. Help.
Damage detected. Proceed with caution. Taking too much damage. Mobile suit's on its last legs. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Might be my guy over there. Is that him?
Enemy fire incoming. Retreat.
No.
An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. We lost an allied unit.
Is that him? Yeah, it is.
No! Mobile suits been destroyed. We lost an allied unit. We lost an allied unit.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Requesting redeployment. An ally is requesting support. We lost an allied unit. Damage detected, but you're all right. An ally has destroyed it. We're just about evenly matched. But I know we can win this. There's a stealth unit in the
Get out of here.
Be on guard. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Blech.
An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Enemy fire incoming. Retreat! An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Oh, hold on. What the hell are you?
Significant damage detected. 2 minutes remaining for the operation. Bases are especially valuable for this mission.
Oh.
Taking too much damage. Mobile suit's on its last legs.
Oh, my neutral didn't go through. Ah.
Been destroyed.
Fuck. Too slow on that. I need to do the regular one. Dude, they're really in deep though. 3 is gonna get headed off once they notice. I don't know if he's under or on that ramp actually.
We lost an ally unit. Requesting redeployment.
I'm also not really sure what 4 or whatever over there was doing because he's behind us now.
We lost an ally unit.
Hold on a second. We're starting to lose people here.
1 minute remaining for the operation. Keep pushing. An ally has destroyed an
How did I hit his baby ass shield?
ally unit. Supporting fire incoming. Pull back to stay out of it.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Wrong Supporting fire incoming. Supporting fire complete. No good. Supporting fire was off target. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. You lost an ally unit.
Oh, that's him. That's behind me.
You lost an ally unit. Light damage detected. The mission is ended. Victory is ours. Thank goodness.
Phew. That's not too bad. But yeah, that initial like melting in the beginning, goddamn. I needed to get on him more.
Here's your reward for this battle.
We ended up just being caught in the middle, like most of them just running around and shit. And then that Night Seeker made them all like really antsy. And that was our match in the Gaplant Ingrid Zero. Not bad. Definitely am interested to see if people genuinely run this in clan matches. There's so many choices at this cost range. Like even if we're talking token suits, like the Luio & Co is out there with the heavy attack. I guess that's another thing to bring up too. This even it doesn't have an aerial attack and it doesn't have a heavy. And I'll be honest, I feel like it should have one or the other. If they ever do an adjustment, I feel like the aerial downswing would be the easier of the two to implement somehow, but I wouldn't mind this actually having a heavy of some sort just to make it a little bit more of a stinker. As it is, it serves well. It does have a fair amount because of the way that it seems to sip boost, even without any extra boost parts on it. It is very good for traversal from the downswing into downswing as long as you're using that form of momentum. There is a little bit of delay when you get into the dual sabers, but it's not as much as other suits that do have two melee that are kind of like that. So I am thankful for that much, at least, because that could have been a lot worse than what it actually is. But definitely something I'll run a little bit here and there. It does kind of make me curious as to running the regular Gaplant, although I will say one final thing. Much like the regular Gaplant, the turning speed on this, and especially the how slow it gets when you do the air brake, not great. Not very good at redirecting itself. This is a very forward tilt momentum kind of suit. Something to keep in mind that despite it having the flexibility, and oh, actually, let me show that off because I didn't actually show that off, is the extra boost here for the rolls. Yeah, you can get 3 in. Technically, if you do the first roll sooner, you will have a little bit, but one way or the other, you'll either run out of it by doing the rest of your boost, or you'll get out of it when you disengage your flight transformation manually. But yeah, try to use that to your advantage, especially because you will get a little bit of extra distance and obviously the iframes. This is a big suit. The arm buffers on this will get hit a lot, and you will accumulate plenty of stagger to slap you out of here as a result. So I feel like if they didn't at least have that special skill, this thing would probably just be in the dumpster. But I don't really think that having that extra skill for the roll in transformation justifies them not giving it some other offensive stuff. I don't think that's a trade-off kind of skill. So if that was their mentality, then I kind of disagree with that. But we'll see, right? After the first month, we'll see if it actually gets some adjustments. But that's enough rambling out of me. This is the Ingrid Zero Gaplant here at 600 in GBO2 on console. For anyone on PC, you'll be getting this in about 9 months. So, you know, just get ready and we'll see what they do with the UC Engage stuff. You guys did get the Lodo this week. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And until next time, this is Gustav the 13th. We'll talk to you all in the next one.